Thinking of bringing your littles to Las Vegas? Got the grandkids coming for a visit? We've got suggestions for 5 adventures they're gonna love, from dinosaurs to sharks, extravagant arcades, and active fun inside and out.
Plus, we recruited our very own toddler, our granddaughter, to star in today's production.
So get ready, because this adventure starts right now.
Just after the holidays, our granddaughter Mykie arrived to stay with us for a while. This girl is a whirlwind and never stops moving. So, we knew we needed a game plan to keep her from spending all her days running in circles, jumping on the furniture, or watching way too much TV. So, we hopped in the car to go see what we could find. We find our first toddler adventure here at Town Square, Las Vegas. Around the north side of Town Square, near the new hotel construction, we make our way to Dinosaur Outpost.
Let's go.
This prehistoric attraction just opened in April of last year, and since we first saw it, we knew we had to bring Mykie here. The entrance looks like a time portal. A portal to the Jurassic era when dinosaurs walked the earth.
Wow, look at this. Check this out. Wow.
The Dinosaur Outpost has 30 or more animatronic dinosaurs, a variety of species, and all of them life-size and in motion. This baby just hatching was a little bit too realistic for Mykie, but the raptor, now that was fun. The atmosphere, the sound effects, and the jungle-like settings make for a great multi-sensory experience. The big win from our perspective is the interactive fun built into this attraction, and it's all positioned at kid level. Balls in tubes are always a favorite. Dino puzzles. Exploring fossils. Riding a pedal cart. Playing tug of war with a dinosaur. And how about feeding the raptor a meatball or using an air gun to launch lettuce? The children's play area turned out to be the spot where we spent the most time. We actually stayed here for half an hour. There's a raised sand pit for exploration. And this huge sandbox where all the mini paleontologists in training can dig up bones to their heart's content. As you can see, the other kids came and went, but she stayed on. Once we peeled her away from the play area, we discovered this. The dino play structure is yet another kid-friendly activity, and it was busy that day with many of them roaring like dinosaurs. Of course, you land in the gift shop. This is where their popular birthday party packages begin. Check out their website, DinosaurOutpost.com, for pricing and details. Our girl chose a wooden dino puzzle for her souvenir. Great choice. Our toddler's second big adventure happened here at Mandalay Bay. It's 10:40 a.m. on a Thursday morning, and we are on the run past Restaurant Row and off towards the convention area at the back of this huge resort. She is fearless, but it's nice to know that now and then she does check to see if we're still with her.
We're going to the fishies and the turtles and the sharks.
Our destination today is the Shark Reef, which opened here at Mandalay Bay way back in 2000. It cost $40 million to install, and just 3 years in, it was accredited by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. Paul and I have been here many times, but I don't think we ever knew that it was designed to resemble a sinking ancient temple. Once you know that, you can't unsee it, particularly in this longish entrance walk. The Shark Reef facility is a total of 105,000 square feet. Its main tank at 1.3 million gallons is one of the largest in North America.
Let's get going, yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many fish.
There are more than 2,000 animals here, including sharks, rays, fish, reptiles, and marine invertebrates. Shark Reef is in partnership with many conservation and research organizations. The Shark Tunnel, made of thick acrylic glass, is probably its most well-known feature. When it opened, Shark Reef had the only indoor shark exhibit in the U.S. West Coast, featuring 10 different species. Over the years, they've acquired others and have 15 or 16 by now. From here, we are meant to be viewing the undersea world from the interior of a sunken ship. For an additional cost, guests can dive with the sharks or participate in feeding.
Look at that shark. He's amazing.
Look at all those fishes.
Lots of fishies, lots of sharks.
As we emerge from our undersea adventure, we arrive, of course, in the gift shop. We have to admit, we have always loved this particular gift shop. The merchandise is so well chosen and displayed attractively, we've bought our share of souvenirs and we live here.
You can have one friend. What friend do you want?
This.
You want that friend?
After much contemplation, Mykie finally chose this guy with his grabber jaws as her memento of a great day. At number 3, outdoor play. The city of Las Vegas lists more than 100 parks and recreational facilities under its umbrella, but that doesn't count the dozens of neighborhood and community parks we all enjoy. The community we live in has 7, with a host of features including covered play areas and structures just like this one. For an active toddler, the lure of climbing something unique and the payoff of the slide over and over can't be beat. Taking on new physical challenges and mastering them is a big plus of play structures, something you just can't do at home.
Awesome. All right, red one.
Plus, there's always the chance that some thoughtful parent will bring a fun bubble machine for all the kids to enjoy. Now, this particular park also has a large green space, perfect for a curious little gal to do some exploring in tight spaces. During her stay, we went to the park almost every day, in spite of the fact that daytime highs were barely hitting 50 degrees. Mykie named the parks for their predominant color. This one was the yellow park because of all the yellow slides.
That was
That's good.
One feature worth pointing out is the shade structure that covers the entire play area. This is a must in our desert climate when that brutal summer sun hits. The play structure in this park offers different climbing challenges, things that she wanted to do over and over. Some days, she was the only child there and had it all to herself. Other days, it was busy with lots of local families. The yellow park ended up being Mykie's favorite, maybe because it also had swings. Adventure number 4 took us to the Strip and inside the castle at Excalibur. We happen to know that this girl loves arcades, so where better to go than the world-famous Fun Dungeon downstairs from the casino. Upon first arrival, it's just about running from one shiny blinking object to another, touching and trying everything, and when they're this young, you don't even need to buy a game card. This fun is free. The Fun Dungeon has been a beloved family favorite at Excalibur for decades. Many of the games harken back to the arcades of our own childhood, and talk about variety. There are more than 200 to choose from in this huge space. According to the website, there are 10 Carnival Midway games, 10 Kiddie Land games, 10 sports games, 60 arcade games, and more than 100 redemption games. And speaking of redemption, this prize counter looks like it's stocked with items a kid just has to have. And I'll tell you what, Mykie was sure enthralled. This section is devoted to crane games, aka claw machines. In recent years, these have become a cultural phenomenon in Japan and across the world. The claw machines are an alluring blend of skill and chance with the promise of a coveted prize if only you can grab it. As with so many forms of gaming, it's that near-miss effect that proves so addictive. At this point, we finally did ante up and buy a game card so Mykie could actually play some of the games. It was no surprise where she headed first. This girl has a need for speed. We spent over 2 hours in the Fun Dungeon that day, and I swear she tried out every single steering wheel in the place. Oh, and by the way, down here's where you find the Tournament of Kings, one of the shows we featured in last week's Showtime episode. Oops, gotta go, my friends. The coin drop game is something our girl has perfected at her local Dave & Buster's, but she wasn't so lucky here. For a kid who's not yet 4, she was impressive with her ring toss, though. She actually had us cheering.
Awesome! Keep doing it!
Truly, folks, this was a cheap date. We only loaded the game card with $10, which got her 4 games. In general, though, for a toddler, just being here is more entertainment than they could ever need. And coming in at number 5, probably no surprise, our last stop is Circus-Circus. Contained within this massive dome, which is comprised of 350,000 square feet of pink glass and sits 18 feet above the ground, is the Adventuredome. The good news? Admission is free. The bad news, our toddler didn't make it here this trip, but we'll definitely bring her on a future visit. Adventuredome is a 5-acre indoor amusement park that opened here at Circus-Circus in 1993, more than 30 years ago, and it is still going strong. The park has 25 rides and attractions carefully placed inside this compact dome, and the beauty of it is that it's all enclosed, unaffected by weather, and open year-round. There are several kiddie rides perfect for a toddler, and you simply buy tickets for the ride you want. It's actually just a pay-as-you-go. Besides the rides, Adventuredome has plenty of other colorful and fun activities for little ones. There's a section of arcade games and the ever-popular claws, caricatures, face painting, a candy machine straight out of a kid's dreams, and a snack bar right on site. If you are in Las Vegas with small children, teenagers, or just fancy an afternoon at an amazing amusement park right on the Las Vegas Strip, we highly recommend the Circus-Circus Adventuredome.
What do you think about that? I'll tell you what, we had such a good time putting this together and reliving all those fun little moments.
Yes, and I just want to thank Scott and Kristen, who, by the way, is still in the hospital, and thank you for all your thoughts and prayers, for letting us put Mykie on camera. This is the first time she's ever been on camera.
And we hope we did her justice. She was such a sweetheart. Some of you had actually suggested, when you knew that we were going to be babysitting for an extended period of time, you said, why don't you make a video about kid-friendly things to do? There you go.
Yeah.
Done.
And of course, there are other things to do in Las Vegas for kids, but those were the top 5 of the things that we thought would be most helpful, right?
Yes, we would like to do a shout out and a thank you to 2 YouTube channels that actually helped us out, because this was the first time we ever featured a kid. The Logues, Krista Logue, Logue's Life channel. Krista gave us some great advice. They have an awesome Las Vegas-based family channel. Check them out. And Chris Rainey from Yellow Productions. Chris was really helpful as well. He's been in the biz a long time, and he knows what's up. He uses his daughter in his videos as well. So thank you both.
All right. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button. Anything else you want to tell these nice people? Hey, we're in the same room. We're doing
I'm so happy to be in the same room.
Miss Paula.
Hey, stick around, because we have some bonus footage right after this.
All right. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Everyone.
Now, since this video will end up being a keepsake for Mykie's parents and for us, we're going to wrap things up with a few snippets from home at the Las Vegas Inside and Out headquarters. Our girl happily volunteered to do chores around the house. She rearranged the furniture, went grocery shopping, and kept herself and her friends fit and trim on the exercise equipment. But it wasn't all work. She played games on the iPad with me and then stole my hat. Tried on my boots more than once. Invaded my office for an impromptu live concert. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Mykie was her name. Spent time in this awesome playhouse that we got from our friend Rhea at PT's.
Yeah, you have all your favorite blankets. You have stars on the roof of your house. This is the greatest thing ever.
And made time for a little R&R, just like we all need to do once in a while. All we can say is, Mykie, hurry back soon and visit again.